Well, here I am in Clockwork City, and I'm going to break down some of the treasure that I have in the mail. What am I talking about? Well, every one of my characters, a lot of nights run the dungeons. Sometimes I don't run them all with all the characters. But the dungeon running, it builds up. My mailbox is full. And some of this stuff's gonna expire within a day. So Clockwork City, it's a DLC, and
I was in Doom the day of the attack.
you have to get it extra, but it has the transmute station in it. And here I'm gonna start selling stuff. So I know I've said this in some of my other videos, but you sell the blue. This is what I do. I don't really know what I'm doing. So if somebody says I'm doing it wrong, let me know, because I don't even know what I'm doing. But this is the way I do it. I sell the blue. I sell the green. I sell the white. I don't sell lockpicks because I need them. I don't sell the food buff because I need it. I don't sell health potions because I need them. I don't sell the purples because I'm probably going to break that down, or it's some other monster set that I might wear when I'm in a dungeon. That's not that hard. So I just move those around to try to, it's fun to wear different monster sets. And I probably should lock them so that they don't come up in the sell option. I probably should. They're all in Divines. But I see them there. I may sell one. If I sell one, I'll just make another one. And this is the character I have that I craft stuff with. So look, I'm selling all the green stuff I can. Some of this stuff I don't even know what that is. I think it's got something to do with Isabel. So I wish I could sell some of this poison stuff, but can't sell it. Can't get rid of it. But I'm trying to knock my inventory down so I can clear out the bank. Not the bank, but my mail. So let's go on over to the mail and open it up. So I hit some at the very top, but what I need to do is scroll all the way to the bottom, because these are the ones that are going to expire, and just start pulling stuff out. And that's what I'm doing. I'm pulling everything out of the mail. There's a lot of dungeon running. Every one of those represents me. Blah blah blah. Every one of those represents me running a dungeon as a tank. Some of this is battleground stuff too. A few. And they're not all from just this one tank. They're from all the characters I have. I have a lot of these crystals, these geodes, transmutation crystals, geodes, and I'm not gonna go through showing you every one. I'm not gonna show you any of them really, because it's just too much, and so I'm gonna cut that part out. But I'm gonna show you a lot of stuff I'm gonna break down. So and kind of how and why I break it down. Okay. So, this is a lot of breaking down items that I got out of those rewards. Takes a while. I'm sorry. Look, if some of this is kind of boring, just move ahead in the video a bit or speed it up. What I'm doing now is just breaking down some items. Some of these that you see here near the bottom, those are where I reconstructed some monster sets and then put a bunch of them in the bank and then distributed them out to each of the different characters so I could play around with them during dungeon runs and see how they do. So it might seem fairly insane. I have a bunch of these things to break down and get into.
Prices have never been better.
So I'm breaking down like a whole bunch of transmute crystals, but I'm gonna spare you me doing that and skip past that. But it was like 30 or 40 of them, of the geodes that I had to crack open, but it made me sick just watching it on the video. So maybe there's a way to do it faster. So if I am, I'll try to do it better next time. Probably pushing the wrong button. I bet you I could just do them all at one time. I'm just seeing what I want to get rid of. So I want to sell these soul stones. There's 3 stacks, and they sell for a lot. And on the weekends in Cyrodiil, there's this lady, and she's a Khajiit, and she's called the Golden, and she sells monster sets. She only sells the headpiece, or sometimes she sells just epaulets, or you know, the shoulder piece, which is a shoulder piece for our paladrons for monster sets. She don't sell the headpiece. It's random. It's what it. You don't know what she's gonna sell. Sometimes it's just rings, or rings and shoulder pieces and head, the helmet for some monster set. So what you got to do is just go there and see what she has. I usually go late on Friday night. So if you go there, she'll sell you a monster set, either 200k or 100k. I usually buy the 100k monster headpiece, or yeah, headpiece, and that's what I buy. I don't buy the 200k because I'm going to change the trait to whatever I want it to be anyway. So when you buy it from her, and then break it down, and you know, have it in your picture book, and then you can reconstruct it. And I would reconstruct it in divines. Okay. So I know that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, these are some items down here I need to really take wherever it is they need to go to. I just haven't. I'm thinking about it. Should I? Maybe I'll destroy some things. Anyway, it's a lot of decisions. You have to do it too if you get your inventory full after you've bought a lot of bag space. And I think I've maxed this character out on how much he can carry. And here's something. I'm not done emptying out my mail yet. There's still yet a whole bunch of stuff. So if you want to fast forward past that, you can. But I use Gladal, or whatever her name is, the rag picker, to break everything down. See, there's still a bunch. I have to delete these. I'm going to spare you and skip past me deleting all these emails, okay? Now that's it, folks. On that, I've cleaned my mail out. And that's how you do it. Let's deconstruct stuff. So she'll deconstruct rings and weapons and armor and clothing all in one spot. There it is. There I go, being silly. Okay, here is the transmutation station. Anyway, you can reconstruct objects here, and you can change their traits. So this is called the picture book. This is where everything you've run and collected ends up. So if you sell an item, you still get it here. You can reconstruct it from here. If you break down an item, it's still here. You can bring it back. You don't have to fill your bank with it. See, there's Imperial City Prison. That's where you get leeching plate. See, I've got collected all of them. If you collect all of them, it costs less to reconstruct them. Collect all the pieces. And there's Ruins of Mazadon. There's the Mighty Chudden set. And here is Castle Thorn. And that, I've collected all the pieces to that. That is Crimson Twilight. So let's say you run one of these dungeons like Castle Thorn. You don't get all the way to the end. Go run it again. Every time you guys as a group kill a monster, you have a chance of getting a different piece. You might not make it through the whole dungeon, or your group, what I mean is your group might give up and you might not make it. But if you each time you run it, you have chances to get different pieces. Now, I read this thing about how you can make rings with a Nirnhone trait, and then break them down and maybe get Nirnhone, Nirncrux. But there is no Nirn on the rings. So, I mean, there's this thing that looks red like a Nirn stone. Nirncrux, but that's a slaughter stone. So maybe I'm not doing it right. So I mostly make protective rings. See, protective, because I want to survive. So I don't see any way you can make a ring that is a Nirnhone ring. I don't see the trait on there, and I've learned all the traits for this character. Now let me show you something here. This place is pretty cool. And this is something you can make and or buy, but I'm going to go ahead and make one. So over here's where you make glyphs. Now these little stones are called runes, and it takes like 3 different runes. You can use different ones, but I'm going to make a prismatic glyph from runes. So I have a Hikaji. Those are like, it costs like 5,000 Telvar stones down in Imperial City sewers. So they're expensive, and they cost a lot at the guild stores. And an Itade or a Rapora for the first rune. And then for the last rune, you would use a Kuta if you want to get a really good one. The Kuta is a really good rune for this. So that would be the third one. Now, here is the Kuta rune coming up. It's at the very bottom. I was trying to remember where it was at. Kuta, Rapora, Kaji, Kuta. And that will make a prismatic glyph of defense. And you put that on a piece of armor. You enchant it, and if let's say you make several of these, you can make a bunch and put them on each and every piece of armor that you have, like shield, and the body armor, legs, feet, hands. So you make these and you enchant your armor and each piece, and then that puts it on that piece. So the benefit is you have created yourself a whole lot more magic, stamina, and health. You can also put it on the chest piece. You can put it on the head piece, on the shoulder piece, arms, and I think I said about each and every part you can put it on, including the shield. And just think how much more stamina, magic, and health you'll have by having this on every piece of armor you have. So, if you don't make your own prismatic defense glyphs, then buy some. And then put one on each and every piece of armor you have that you can put one on. And that will help you a whole lot. And I'm getting ready to run a dungeon. And I'm just picking a random one. I can tell you ahead of time, it's Shipwright's Regret. And these people want to do the side quests. So I'm going to be going along and with them. I get killed in one part. And it's not pleasant, but I didn't get killed by a monster. I got killed by a wall that got put up. It's crazy. So I get killed when I'm following along with the group, and of course I don't follow as fast as a lot of other people can move because I'm a tank, and I get hit by this wall that comes up because I don't swim as fast, don't run as fast. It's just something about tanks. We're just not that fast. And so by the time I get up there where the rest of them are, they're about to fight the monster, I get zapped. It's a one-hit kill. I mean, I don't get killed by a monster. I get killed by this wall that goes up, and I can't get in. I think it's cheap, you know. So I don't consider that a kill on me being killed, because like I wasn't killed by one of the creatures in the game. I got killed by an obstacle that was set up that I can't run fast enough to get inside of. Now I'm taunting. Now this game has a healer in it, and I can tell because they put down blood altars for me when I'm facing off on bosses. I just love it. For all you healers out there, thank you. I mean, we tanks appreciate you. Not that I'm really that good at a tank. Now here's where they've gone. They've gone down into this hole. I haven't been down here a lot. I think this is like the second time I've ever been down here. You see, I just don't run fast enough. I probably should have waited on that other one instead of touching the wall. Maybe I would have been teleported inside of it like I was here. No, like a big old stupid. I just ran right into the wall that they had set up. Usually it doesn't try to kill you, but I did this time. You'll see here in a bit. But I don't even think I need to talk that much more. I'm just running. See, there's that blood altar. Thank you. So I'm alternating between a vampire drain and when I can get it all the way charged up, my ultimate, and then taunt it. And if I get close enough. Well, that's that for that one. Not too bad. So anyway, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm getting hoarse. I've been sick. You watch the rest of the game. We get all the way at the end. It's a lot of fun. So what you got to see today on this one, especially for people, you know, that are just starting, I'm showing you how to break down gear and a defense glyph that you can put on your armor called the Prismatic defense. You can make your own, but I would just go buy it at a guild store. Deshawn or Vivic City, either one. Shop around, look for a good price on it. Around 14,000. It's not a bad price. I've seen lower. I've seen sold for higher. When you try to go buy the raw materials, it sometimes costs more than just buying the glyph itself. This Wraith is pretty rough. You got to watch out for him because he'll kill you sometimes. He'll beam you. You got to watch where you're standing at with him. And even though I taunt him, sometimes he doesn't care. He just goes off and does what he wants to do. He'll come back to me, but I think it's scary for the DPS when these things do that. They're thinking, did you taunt him? Yeah, sometimes they do. They run around a bit before they come back to me. It may be another blood altar. Burning him out with that soul strike magic. Soul magic. Anyway, it's a good skill to learn, and you can get it in the main quest. You have to go to Cold Harbor. It's a long quest, but it's worth it. Every bit of it. You can do soul strike. So for me, as a tank. But with Soul Strike, it does 40 something K in 6 seconds. And then that makes me, able to take down stuff like this. And be the one to kill it. Well, there's probably somebody else helping too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. You'll see me get wiped out here at one of them, but you watch it. It's not the monster. It's the wall. So if you like my video, my voice is about to run out. Please like and subscribe. We're ready to go do another side quest. And thank you for watching.
now.
Let us have a look at the mill.
Another trap. I'll hold these beasts off. Kill that damn Spriggan. Hurry and kill the big one. Nothing worse than guard duty.
They must be here for Zaji's treasure. We must hurry.
Well, where to?
Zaji's map tells him the master shipbuilder's office should be just over the bridge. It still stands.
Hear about the
Zaji
ship that
will
crashed
skin
into the
through
harbor?
the rafters.
Not a soul aboard.
Aye. 100 smoldering strikes on the decks and like
Dagon's own storm.
Spot us a break in this gave orders, sailor. I said get up there, or I'll toss you overboard.
Zaji is not often considered overweight, but that roof thought otherwise. This was ransacked recently. Yes! And we're here! Zaji sees elf thralls tearing up these derelicts! What salvage could they be after?
What us about this?
Look! The elf ship! We can't let them escape!
Not you in a trap!
what is rightfully Captain
Big
Zaji.
stones to Dreadsail Reef. I'll make sure these wretches can't follow.
I'd like...
It will take more than that playful splash to get Zaji from his pressure.
The more you spill, the more shall rise up to swallow you. Where they are tamed, you shall be crowned. Land crawlers do have teeth, but you are nothing but slaughterfish among sharks. Let the tide take you. I am Legacy, born of the sea. I cannot be cursed you all to
We
the
are
teeth.
not drowned so easily, fish elf. Oh, he's dead, and his ship is long gone.
Zaji, his pockets.
Yes, these scroll cases bear the shipyard's crest.